So imagine not being able to go home and enjoy the glass of wine or sharing a champagne toast at a special occasion. Well, from 1920 to 1933, you couldn't do any of that because that's when Prohibition swept across the United States. But when something is illegal and still in demand, who do you turn to? Gangsters, of course. Now, Cole and LJ here are not exactly gangsters, but they do know quite a few things about where we can get some moonshine. And people, that is at the Mob Museum. We are celebrating National Moonshine Day. Thank you for joining us and for bringing the underground goods here.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us. We are very excited to be here for National Moonshine Day.
All right, so what exactly is moonshine?
So moonshine during Prohibition means something very different than it does today. Traditionally, what moonshine meant was any spirit that was being made illegally. It didn't matter what it was made from.
Oh, okay.
If you were able to get sugar from it, turn it into a spirit, you were able to turn that spirit turn that sugar into a spirit. Nowadays, we use corn, which is what you think of when you think of moonshine.
Okay.
That's the good stuff. So we use 100% yellow corn, which makes for a very kind of sweet, but yet still tasty beverage.
And I know at the Mob Museum there's a lot of education that goes on. You brought a
Absolutely.
flight here. So what are we tasting with all three of these?
So all three are actually the exact same one, but this is our 100% traditional Prohibition-style moonshine.
Oh gosh.
So this one is a very sweet, still got a kick to it, so be careful, but in a good way.
You can smell like it right off the top.
Absolutely.
Is it corn that I smell?
It is, very
good.
good.
It smells like corn, but then yeah, it's really sweet, but it's smoother than your normal tequila or something like that.
Right, so there's not any sort of harsh alcohol taste to it because we don't add any sort of extra sugar, which is something that you probably would have gotten during Prohibition. Your bootlegger would have tried to make the spirit as effective and as cheap as possible, but we don't do that. We make it
we
with
can actually
100%
enjoy it a little bit. And what's really cool is you guys have an on-site distillery there and, of course, a bar. LJ, you're going to make us a cocktail out of the moonshine.
I am.
What do we got?
So I'm going to be making the Moonshine Mayhem. It's a Mob Museum original recipe.
Yummy.
It features the moonshine that we make on site. I add a little bit of house-made brown sugar simple syrup, some pineapple juice.
Oh, I'm going to like this already, I can tell.
It's the moonshine, and this is an infusion, so all the ingredients have a chance to sit and harmonize with each other.
Okay. And I know you have different kinds of moonshine. There's one, Sin City, Ginger Jake. What is all of this?
Yeah, so our Sin City is our cinnamon-infused moonshine. We use two different types of cinnamon, one sweet, one spicy. We round it out with brown sugar simple syrup to make it nice and sweet, to make for a bit of a easier drinking moonshine that the common person would like to drink.
See, I always feel better about drinking when I'm learning something new. And you have this fancy little garnish there, accoutrement, if you will. I could get into some illegal smuggling of alcohol with this. I'm just saying. Thank you so much, guys. Go to the Mob Museum. You'll learn a lot and have a good cocktail. Who knew? Kendall,